Students, now we are going to discuss the concept when two dice are thrown simultaneously. Earlier we had discussed about one dice, and now we are having two dice which we will throw collectively and see what are the possible outcomes there. You know that if you have a single die, it gives you six possible outcomes. In the same way, your second dice will give you six possible outcomes. Collectively, they are going to give you 6 into 6, that is 36 possible outcomes. Now, how these 36 outcomes are possible, we will see through this table. We have written here dice 1, which can give you either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. These are the values which you can get from first die. Same way, the dice 2 can give you the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Six possible outcomes are there from second dice also. Now just see here, suppose you get 1 on first dice. If you're getting 1 on the first dice, the second dice can give you 1, or it can give you 2. It can also give you 3, 4, 5, or 6. Having 1 on the first die leads to the 6 possibilities from the second dice. So the combination becomes 1 from the first die and 1 from the second dice. 1 from the first die but getting 2 from the second dice. 1 from the first die getting 3 from the second dice. So same way, if you go on forming the possibilities from the two dice, let us have one more example. Suppose first die give you 4. Now you can have 1 from the second die. So the combination becomes 4 comma 1. This means 4 you got from the first dice and 1 you got from the second dice. This way we can write total 36 possible outcomes when we are throwing two dice simultaneously. I hope you understood it. Now we'll do one question based on this concept. Two dice are thrown simultaneously. As I told you earlier, whenever you read a question, first write the total possible outcomes which you have. Now here, when you have two dice being thrown simultaneously, total possible outcomes are 36. Find the probability of getting a doublet. Now what is a doublet? In case of two dice having same number on both the dice, like 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. This means 3 from the first dice and 3 from the second dice. Having same number on both the dice refers to a doublet. Now your question is, you need to find the probability of getting a doublet. So you've seen here we have 6 favorable outcomes with us. We will write the favorable outcomes. They are 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, so on up to 6 6. The favorable outcomes are 6. So the probability of getting a doublet is 6 upon 36. Favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Now the second part is, you need sum 10. That means these two outcomes should add and give you a sum 10. Now see here, 6 plus 4, it gives you 10. 5 plus 5 also gives you 10. 4 plus 6, it also gives you 10. So I have three possible outcomes with me which give 10 on being added. So we'll write the favorable outcomes here upon total number of outcomes. This gives you the probability of having sum 10. Third part says sum should be a prime number. That means on adding you should get a prime number. See here, 1 plus 1, that gives you 2, which is a prime number. 1 plus 2 gives you 3, which is again a prime number. 1 plus 3 gives you 4, which is not a prime number. So we are not going to take this outcome. Same way, we are going to study all the 36 outcomes and we will see how many are giving sum as a prime number. Herein I've written all the possible outcomes. They are 15 in number. So probability of getting a sum as a prime number is 15 upon 36. Now we'll move on to one more question which has very important concept to be discussed. An unbiased die is thrown. Now here we are talking about single dice. So we'll write the 6 possible outcomes which are with us, total possible outcomes. What is the probability of getting an even number or a multiple of 3? Now word or has a specific meaning here. Whenever word or is used, that means you need to look for even numbers as well as you need to look for the multiples of 3. Now see here, first of all we look for even numbers. 2, 4 and 6. Multiples of 3. 3 and 6. 6 is already taken. So our favorable outcomes become 2, 3, 4 and 6. Just see here, whenever the word or is there, you will look for even numbers as well as you will look for multiples of 3. And then you will find the probability using the formula favorable outcomes upon total outcomes. Next part says an even number and a multiple of 3. Now if you will see carefully, the question is same. But there is just a difference of one word. In the first part we were having or, and now he is asking and. Whenever word and is used, what we will do? We will look for common numbers from these two. That means we need one even number which is also a multiple of 3. It should be an even number and it should be a multiple of 3 also. So there is only one number which is a multiple of 3 and it is even number also. That means we are looking for common numbers here. So just one